Hey guys, Pickle Place here, and today we're on episode 21 of Limelight. Yay! Wow, I think this is the 21. That's a lot of episodes. So I was sick this week, unfortunately. But fortunately, when you're sick, you have time, a lot of time. I was able to just get all the resources for literally everything we need. Hopefully. I did flashback it, so and just watch it quickly. Oh yes, we did. We definitely did flashback this because I am so smart and kind and generous. But yeah, so we're just gathering a lot of leaves, a lot of wood. We didn't catch all of the resources during the flashback, but we did live stream, so if you want to see those, I'm trying to do that more frequently because streaming is fun. Yeah, that's it. Now let's bring it back to your Pickle because she has some things to tell you, I guess, maybe. But yeah, so we got all the resources, and it's a lot. I admit this, you admit this, we all admit this. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make some palm trees because this place needs some trees, and I think since it's near the water, and I want to kind of give it a little warm vibe, palm trees are perfect. So let's build them. Ready for a time lapse? I know I am. You just can't see me. Okay, let's go. Okay, we did it. We built... Oh, lag. Oh my goodness. We have done the palm trees, and I am actually really happy about them. I think they turned out pretty dang well. Individually, they look okay, but it's all about the outer view. Like when you come through the portal, look at that. Look at that. I think they just kind of frame the buildings pretty well. We have some really long and big ones. So I'm actually not quite sure about this. I tried thickening it up. I'm not sure. It's either like having it like this or having it like that. Like maybe if we like. I don't know. I don't know. Try having something like that. But let's maybe add one up. Like maybe like that. I'll probably be playing around with it throughout the rest of the season. Maybe. I think I say that a lot and always just forget. But we're now on the second part of today. And definitely the biggest part about today. Pretty much from I think here all the way to here is gonna be trees. So there's a lot of trees we gotta do. It makes sense. Just look at all the resources. It's a lot. Okay, so the first tree we're gonna be making are these. These are. Let's look at the tree real quick because this is what we're gonna be making. We're making a lot of these. I really like this because it has. We're using a lot of different types of blocks, including tough, which actually works really well. It should be good. Should be fun. Let's make these trees, shall we? So, 3, 2, 1. Let's tree build. Yay! I want to start this off by saying I hate trees. I hate making them just because it's the most tedious thing ever. Oh my gosh. But I also understand that they are extremely important. And I mean very important. Like this base, no matter how good like it looks like it's missing something. But with just a few trees and some other stuff that you will see later, it turns into something I'm really proud of, and I like it. It's good. I also need to explain that I made these trees a long time ago. I made this entire base a long time ago. I've been using Lightmatica to, you know, make them. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Yep, that's it. Enjoy. Bye. The sun goes down on a beautiful town. Hopefully there's no clown having a frown. Yep. I'm a rhymer. Okay, so all the trees are built. Not all of them. We still got a lot to do, but we still did so much. So we started this episode by building the palm trees. This one is built. It's just you know, it's where I'm located. And then after the palm trees, we built these trees, like the big ones, the fancy ones. But you might be asking yourself, Bickle, do we have more trees? Oh yes, yes we do. See, the one thing I would say about this, like the greenery, is right now it's very green. It blends in blends in a lot. I do like how like the green is contrasting with the gray, but it's still mostly green. So we're gonna fix that. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. But yeah, we're gonna fix that with this shulker box right here. We're building more cherry trees! Yay! I like cherry trees. I like them. I don't know if you guys remember, but I built one over here. And it looks pretty nice. I like it a lot. A little guy is just relaxing. Your shoe's getting a little wet, just letting you know. I am still planning on building another one here. Another one here. A tree up here. Like in this green patch right here. And of course, some on the mountain. Because we need some trees. But if you guys are wondering how I'm doing all of this. I don't know if you guys know. But there's a lovely mod called Lightmatica. Like, let's look at my current Limelight base. So with Lightmatica, you can see all the blocks you need. As you know, I need a lot of blocks. The space is pretty big. But the most important thing is it brings up a schematic, and having a schematic allows you to like move it around. You see, with the schematic you can move around, you can rotate, you can do just whatever, and you could just pretty much place it where you want. And then once you found a location, you lock it so it cannot be moved. And that's pretty much what I did throughout this entire base. This mod has been extremely helpful and I love it. But this mod has another feature that is particularly useful for trees. And it's called Easy Place. Pretty much what it does with the schematic, like say if I have an azalea leaf right there, and I'm just building, and if when I get to this section and Easy Place is turned on, you can just place it. Makes life so easy to get, like, you know, all the floating bits. However, there's a few blocks that really just doesn't work, or it doesn't want to work. I don't understand why. So the most annoying block is the button. For whatever reason, whenever I'm like putting the button in, it wants to like put it here instead of where it should go, which is really weird. Like, that's not the block. It's actually it's on this block. I don't get it. it's just the small things. I know I shouldn't really be complaining. Easy Place is so an incredibly fun, good option for trees. It took probably like a it took like a 10-hour building session to like 4-hour to 5-hour building session. Probably around 4 hours. That's probably how much putting all these trees in took. I do love Easy Place. I don't really use it very often. I use it for like huge things, like building the mountains, the trees, because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not a full-time content creator. I don't have as much time as I would like to, you know, make the videos. So you shouldn't be there. So whenever I can find a shortcut, I will use it. But without further ado, who is making... I'm not surprised that this is dark. Will I fix it? No. But without further ado, let me land and let's build some cherry trees. Let's go. Okay, we have done all the cherry trees. Yay, look at that. It definitely adds a nice little pop of color, which is exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, you know, it's not green. I can certainly say that. It's definitely not green. Something I do want to point out with these cherry trees, and how airy they are. Like, if you look closely at them, there's a lot of floating blocks that really shouldn't be there. Like a lot of them. But this is actually for a reason. Because realistically, you're not going to be on the tree. You're not. The point of them is to really just add like the fluffy and airiness to the tree. And I think it does that really well. It adds like a little, the puff. Something I do want to see, because this entire season I've actually been playing with Better Leaves. And I love Better Leaves, or whatever. What is this one called? Yeah, Better Leaves. So I kind of want to see it without Better Leaves and how weird this looks. This is what it looks like without Better Leaves. The fluffiness is kind of there. Yeah, the fluffiness is there. It's just you can obviously see it's a block. After all, this is fun block game. But yeah, like I am turning Better Leaves back on. There we go. Doesn't make much of a difference, but it makes a difference. But we are not done. We have still a lot more work to do. And the next step is definitely the most tedious one. Yeah, the most tedious. We have we have this to place down. It's like not a lot, but it is a lot. You know, it's gonna make it seem more full and more foresty. Don't know why I have this here. This is just ruining the look of it. I mean, yeah. These 6 shulker boxes is what we're gonna be using. Oh. Okay. Let's get some. Let's get to some greenifying, shall we? Well, leafifying in forestfying. Let's just get the building, okay? Let's go. Okay, we have done it! Mostly. We are actually so close for the space being finished, and I'm really happy about it. So let's go over what we did. You know, we built a lot of trees, but that's besides the point. We have added greenery. You know, we added all the leaves. We added all the flowers, and it makes this place look so much more finished and lovely and more colorful. It makes things pop out more. I love it. I think it turned out really well. It doesn't just look like, it just makes it makes it look more interesting. Good job, me. All the way back in episode 3, we built this. I don't know if you remember, because it's been a long time. It's been it's been 8 months. Yeah, quite a bit of time. So yeah, we built this, and this actually contains my wood. This is where I keep all my wood and yada yada. There was something that was connected to this that I said we were gonna work on, like later. And I actually have not been procrastinating this. Shockingly, even though I haven't really done it, it wasn't really procrastination because I wanted. It's the type of thing that I needed everything to be already built. But we have this. I said that this connects everything together, which it does. This will connect everything together. And I'm not gonna really say what it is because I'm just gonna show you. So let's show you. Of course it's raining. Yep, don't mind don't mind this. I will explain that later. But let me show you what I did. While it's raining and turning nighttime. Oh, I love Minecraft weather. Isn't it just so much fun? I made power lines. See, okay. So the feeling I wanted to get for this base was a packed city. Packed, but like I wanted things going above you. I wanted you to be able to like kind of fit through small spaces to get to another section. So that's why the power lines are here, because like now there's more depth to like the base itself, and like it's not just the sky. It's literally like it just adds so much and so much life to it. I really like the power lines. We have them connecting to the mountain a little bit, so you know power goes somewhere. But look at that! It actually looks like a city, like with power and such. No, sorry. There's 3 more things I want to do for this episode. One of them is extend the wheat field to cover all of this. I wanted to kind of like stop at the this like little mountain. So I wanted to go up. I wanted to go up all the way like to there, and also go around. I think that would look really cool, and kind of make this seem more finished. I also need a pathway leading from my portal leading. I don't know, to like connected to there. That is probably gonna be the last thing we do today. But on the same lines of the power lines, we are making more lines, big lines, pipes. We're actually making pipes. Similarly to these, we're gonna have them go like all the way around, like all over. During the builds, I have been adding circles, like holes. The plan was to always have these lines. We have one here, over there. We have one was going over here. This can still go here. Probably the biggest thing that I'm gonna have to deal with is the missing of this. This space, this build right here was meant to look different. It was actually it was like a reskin of this, but orange. Very nice. But the height is what I needed because they were gonna connect to each other. But that's like that was gonna go through here, and end up here. But we can't do that anymore. We have to find a new way. We could maybe. Why am I explaining where things are going? You're gonna be seeing them shortly. But before that, I want to talk about what I'm doing now. All the way over here. You know, not the most pretty thing in the world. Is this a massive, and I mean massive, pile of leaves. We have a lot of trapdoors because we need them to be fully oxidized. I do not know if I'm here, if they will, you know, fully oxidize. Like all of them. I'm gonna get in the air. Okay. I won't get in the air because we're actually pretty much at build height. Didn't realize that. Lovely. So I'm gonna AFK. I will record. You know, I'm doing flashback, so you could potentially see the loveliness of things oxidizing if it's working. They're not the most efficient, but it should be fun for you guys. I'm just gonna be watching a green video, so enjoy. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Look at that. It's done. It's done. I have nothing, like, you know, the base itself is done, mostly. I'm really happy with it. Like, we still have this little chunk to do. This part will be the next episode. You'll see why. You'll see why. But let's go over what we did today. First things first, we created all the trees, and these trees are really good. There's still some that I'm not sure about, but they're in the very corner. No, you can't really see them. And then we created the trees up here, and then the greenery, all the leaves, all the grass, all the flowers, to really add a pop of life and more color. So it doesn't seem plain. It's not plain anymore, not in slightest. Then after that, we created the pipes. Not pipes. Well, we created the pipes, but we created the power lines, which is, I love them. Then we created the pipes with the Ogum inside. I was talking to Wilvis yesterday, and he brought up a good question. He asked if the power lines are contradict the pipes, and the short answer, no. Let me explain. So the Ogum is a power source of sorts. It's a alien organism, but it emanates power. It emanates this weird power, this weird aura, this weird, and it animates a weird energy that can be used for power, for electricity. It's a renewable energy source, at least That's what the leader thought. But if you look over here, this connects to the mountain. I know, cool, right? And if you look over here, the power lines also connect to the mountain. What's going on? Well, there's nothing going on, but lore-wise, that's where that's inside the mountain is probably gonna be where the power lines connect to the Ogham and zap the power. Yay! There's a lot going on with this, but there is something I've been working on, like off camera, because it's not. I don't think it's very fun to record, but I've been working on this. I did say I wanted to make it extend. I wanted to extend the wheat farm. Oh no! I wanted to extend the wheat farm because I think it would look better that way. It's a long kind of boring process, which is why I'm not recording it. I just have to like find a way to be able to actually put down the water where I want the water to go. But that's a later project. Like for me, that's a me project, not a you project. So you don't have to worry about that. What am I saying? Of course you don't have to worry about that. But I am ending this video here because I feel like I'm just spending a lot more time on these videos, like recording them. So I guess that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But you know, it means less videos. I'm definitely not able to do this weekly because doing all of this weekly would be difficult, to say the least. That's all I really have time for because I'm done with my project. I'm done. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000, and you doing that helps me out quite a bit. I need to I can't believe I keep on having to explain this to people. You click subscribe, number goes up. When number goes up, I get happy. When I get happy, I want to do a dance. Also, like the video. If you like the video, my ego will grow. I have a low ego, as we all know. I'm not narcissistic in the slightest. Let me know also if you like the video, if you like what I did today, if you hate what I did today. Let me know if you like cheese. Let me know if you like burritos. Let me know if you like let me know if you like burritos. If you do, if you like burritos, what type of burrito? Like, what's in it? I want to know. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and always remember to sleep with your pillow. Good boy. Who's under here making noise? Wait, who is under here? Oh, how the bleep did you spawn here?